Well, certainly not feeling like October today, but it has turned into really a beautiful evening as temperatures are still in the 70s out there. They're typically a little bit cooler than that at this point with the sun having just about gone down now, but this is the look you get after a gorgeous day with not even too much in the way of haze. We had some wildfire smoke haze the other day. Pretty nice blue skies today. Look at that dusk orange right along the horizon. Block Island, you go down. Listen, I'm telling you folks, today, tomorrow, if you wanted to get one last beach day in, realistically, those are going to be your 2 days right here, as we do expect another day with temperatures in the low 80s tomorrow. It's still 81 in Norwood right now. Most of us have fallen back into the 70s, and even right along the shoreline where, again, it is a little bit cooler, a little bit of that sea air, but it's mostly because of the water temperatures this time of year are in the 60s, so naturally you're going to be cooler during the day, but also a little bit warmer during the overnights. It was 45 at TF Green this morning. We went from 45 to 81, a 36-degree temperature jump, and I would expect something very similar tomorrow as we have another cool and quiet night with starlit skies that will allow for some pretty good radiational cooling and allow that heat to escape into the atmosphere during the overnight as high pressure remains in control. So not only no rain for the next few days, but hardly any cloud cover at all. We see this frontal boundary moving through the Rockies right now, bringing some very strong storms to parts of Nebraska and northern Kansas right now. All the yellow boxes are severe thunderstorm warnings. The red boxes are tornado warnings that just popped up. That same, it's not exactly the same front, but that same area, that same disturbance is more or less going to be sort of a regenerated front that eventually will push east enough. You see the high pressure slipping away here. This is your high pressure area right here. The isobars can kind of show you where that is, and they can also show you where that front is. Of course, you can see the rain along that as well. That will move in by the end of the week, so fairly slow moving system. Another weather player we have to keep an eye out on is this right here. Doesn't look all that menacing, but this is what will be left of Tropical Storm Philippe later in the week. Fairly weak storm, but also doing a fairly similar path of what Lee took. So we do have to watch it. Look, it essentially goes right over Bermuda here as we head into Thursday, Friday. It's a tropical storm at that point, still on the weaker side of that, and then some sort of depression or post-tropical low as it, again, moves in a very similar spot to where the center of Lee did. It does bring parts of coastal New England into the cone of uncertainty, if you will, but I'm really not concerned about this outside of just adding more rain into our forecast of what already looks to be a very soggy day on Saturday, 68 degrees and pretty wet out. So if you want weekend plans, Sunday is going to be your day, folks. It will be a breezier day, also a cooler day as well, only a high of 60 or so degrees by Sunday. Will be around, low 60s. Look at Monday, though. 58, so a huge difference between our, little summer throwback this week and then back to reality as we head into next week.